What the meaning is preposition? Prepositions are words that are written in front of them before writing nouns, verbs, adverbs, and other types of word. So as the name explains, this type for word is always in the front. Preposition word from the word penero is it means to place. This term makes a preposition can be interpreted as word whose placement is in front of or before pronoun, adjective, and other types for word. Several expressions are also known to explain the definition of preposition. One of it is Krita Laksana 2007. Is it explained that prepositions are words that are used to combine pronoun with verbs in one clause. A clause. Of course, the preposition them does not just become a word written before the verb, because it can be applied to all types for words as described. Because it can be applied to all types for words as described elaborate. The addition will make a clause or sentence complete and easy to understand. Rules for writing preposition. The rules explains the use of letter, whether to use capital letter or lowercase capital. The determination is adjective to position of the preposition. And the following is a more detailed explanation. 1. Writing rules when stating plans. 2. Writing rules if it becomes efficacious. 3. Writing rules if it is in the title. Writing rules then stating plans. Some types of preposition can function as adverbs or of place or location. For example, the word in, to, and also the word from. If it is used as a place marker, the preposition of the rules is written separately so that the position is written first and the given space and followed by other word. For example, 1. Ika was born in Palembang. 2. Daddy has already left to the office. 3. Anita returned from Jakarta and left tomorrow morning. Writing rules if being efficient. The next of writing if the preposition is used as an efficient. So some preposition can indeed be used as affixes. For example, in, to, and from. Example are 1. My sister has a new shoes in the borrowed from marketplace. 3. Anita has tried to remove the rope for the 18th time but to no avail. Writing rules if in the title. The preposition in some condition is also placed in the sentence. It is the title, especially for then preposition is lowercase, while other words in the first letter are always capitalized. Example are 1. Like fire from Mentau's Galungagung. 2. Rain brings rainbow to Balangka Island. 3. Family genealogy pass from generation to generation.
Okay. Preposition function: declare the place, declare tools, declare consequence, declare the direction of destination, express compression, states a purpose, declare the preparator, state things or problem, states the direction of origin. Declare the place. The first function of a preposition is to state or indicate a place, so that preposition with the function can help compose sentences that indicate a place or location, so that the meaning of the sentence can be conveyed meaning of the sentence can be conveyed clearly. The types of preposition then that can be used a place pointer are in, at, both, and also between. The examples: he was in a bus that was headed for Jakarta. Anita has liked at Alex since she was in junior high school. We thank you accept above the opportunity given. Declare the direction of destination and declare the preparator. Declare the direction of destination. Preposition with certain form can then also function as a means to express the direction of the destination. The types of preposition that can have this function include word, to, will, and to. The example: father filled water into the tap. Mother give support to older sister who will migrate to work. Declare the preparator. Preposition can then also function as a medium to express the preparator. For example, the preposition by and the following are examples. It is used in a sentence. Anita's book was taken by his mother. The bag Ika was looking for was actually kept by her sister. Budi did buy the job well. Declare tools and express comparison. Declare tools. Preposition can also function as a means to express a tool, so that it can express the use of an object as a tool. The types of preposition that can provide this function are words with and blessings. Here's an example in a sentence: the floor was clean because it was mopped with the best floor cleaner. The work was quickly completed thanks to the assistance provided by Mr. Alex. Express comparison. Preposition can also be used as a medium to express comparison. Its purpose is to express a comparison between two or more things. The types of preposition that goes into this function is the word then, and the following is an example of it is used in a sentence: you better go to bed early than tomorrow late. She is prettier than her sister. The glass is better than the book yesterday. State things or problems and declare consequence. State things or problems. The next function is to state a thing or problem, and the types of preposition on that can provide this function are the word about and the word now. Here's example of it is used in a sentence: we apologize for the delay in delivery of your order. About this issue should be forgotten. Declare consequences. Preposition also provide function as a means to express and affect a function. There are words up to and also word until. Here's an example: heavy problem experienced by Anita to make him stressed. The dye is added until the dog changed color. A purpose and state the direction of origin. State a purpose. The next function of the preposition on is to state a purpose, so it can be added to a sentence whose purpose is to explain something. The types of preposition that express this function are for make and to. Here's an example: the dog is constantly stirred in order to make it smooth quickly. The decision was taken to improve that common welfare. For the sake of her child's happiness, the mother sincerely wants her child to wander, for we state the direction of origin. Certain preposition can also function as a medium to express the direction of origin, so it relates to movement, which the preposition help explain where the movement came from. Types of words that can provide this function are from, for example, the butterfly flew from north the west, mother took rice from magic cup and added some side dishes, and ate from Bandung since the morning.
Types of preposition. 1. Singular preposition. 2. Compound preposition. Singular preposition. The first type of propositional preposition is a singular preposition, which a type of preposition was from only consists of the word, so that the form of the word is singular. The singular preposition are then further divided into two types, namely basic word. Basic words are prepositions that do not have affix, prefix, or insertion, so that this type of single preposition has a pure form of a basic word, the original word without any additional words, starting from the word for, make, from, with, in, will, between, until, since, by, on, without, and so on. The writing rules are then separated and some are put together with the word in front of them, especially for basic preposition followed by a verb of place and time. The preposition must be separated, however, if the function as an affix or followed by a word other than place and time. Example, Rika reads a book in the reading room. So, for reading is it adjusts to the form or type of the word that comes after it. 2. Side affix. It is a type of preposition that is added with an suffix. The form then develops according to the suffix used and then affect the function of the preposition. This preposition then also has a prefix, suffix, and combination of verb, adjective, and accompanying nouns. The form of preposition that have this affix, for example, are the word during, along, around, throughout, and so on. For example, as long as life is still in the body, then we must keep a fighting spirit. And the around forest is indeed a green, cool, and shady area. Compound preposition. That is a type of preposition that consists of two single prepositions in one sentence or clauses. So there are two types of singular preposition. These two words aim to provide a more detailed or complete explanation. Compound prepositions are divided into two types. That is 1. Preposition based. 2. Correlation preposition.
Preposition based. It is a type of compound preposition in which a single preposition is placed in a sequence. It is used then make one sentence have two prepositions ranked side by side. Interestingly, even though there are two prepositions at once, the meaning of the sentence can be conveyed more. The type of preposition that fall into the side-by-side category are what because of that, apart from, up to, and so on. For example, because of that everyone should obey the regulation from the government. Up to date, the family has not received any definite news, apart from why we have to support each other in order to be successful. Correlation preposition. That is the type of preposition consisting of two types or two words that are paired with each other and are placed separately from other pairs, so that in one sentence there are two prepositions that are far apart, or in other words separated by other phrases. We can then have clarified the intent covered by the author. The type of preposition that fall into this category are what from, to, since, until, between, and so forth. For example, from morning to evening
Mr. Ali is still struggling with the broken. From childhood to adulthood, Firman has always been diligent in helping his parents. Between Jakarta and Penang, a longing bond is formed. Example of preposition: preposition in, preposition between, preposition top, preposition will, and preposition again. Preposition in and preposition top. Preposition in. My sister's sport clothes are stored in the small cupboard. Declare where an object is. In the landslide disaster in Area 8, 10 people died. State a situation or event. Within 15 minutes, you should be here, stating the time period. Preposition top. Kakak's shoes are on top of the cupboard. Declare somewhere. I myself am happy for my sister's graduation. Declare an intransitive predicate and it is complement. Thank you for the permission given. Expression, the expression of the heart of feeling. Preposition between and preposition will. Preposition between. Between school and home is only 10 minutes away, represent a distance. The dispute between Palestine and Israel has been going on for a long time, stating to actor. Ajit passed through Jalan Melati between 3 or 4 p.m., stating time. Preposition will. He always remembers that fateful event. Declare an object. I will never be able to repay mother's kindness. Declare reinforcement of a word that is in front of it. Preposition again. Preposition again. Ika never gave up on anything that was fought for. State the goal of an action. We thank you for your good intention. State a matter or thing.